Comcast Cablevision Channel 43 presents high school boys basketball. Tonight, the Sterling Silver Knights visit the Thundering Herd of Woodbury. I'm Mike Shute along with Mike Linder here courtside at Woodbury High School. And Mike, tonight a key Colonial Conference matchup here as, of course, Sterling visiting Woodbury.
Great race this year in the Colonial Conference. Haddon Heights, of course, Mike comes at this point is in the lead with 13-2 record. But Woodbury right behind them with a 12-2 record. If they are able to get a victory here tonight against Sterling, a very tough team, but one that they defeated earlier in the season, they can vault into that tie in first place. And of course, another local team, West Deptford, right behind them, just a game out of first place.
Things very tight in the Colonial Conference. Sterling comes in at 9-4. They're in 5th place, but only 2 games out with about 3 games left. So things still bunched up in the Colonial Conference. Mike, tonight 2 key players we're going to talk about. One, Ernest Turner from Sterling, and of course, Aaron Estrada, pardon me, from Woodbury High School.
Yeah, of course, when you talk about Turner, you're talking about a man among boys. Here's a guy comes in already well over his 1,000 points. In fact, up around getting to the 2,000 mark, and maybe for his career going to try and get up to one of the top 5 scorers ever in South Jersey history. Remember, just a junior, averaging over 26 points a game. He's second in South Jersey scoring. And Estrada on the other side, as a freshman, led Woodbury in scoring and rebounding, where that's almost unheard of. And he comes in averaging nearly 18 points a game. So a sophomore and a junior for 2 of the top teams in the Colonial Conference.
You're also going to see inside, outside tonight. Estrada at 6'8", a center. Ernest Turner, he can do a little bit of everything. A jump shooter, a guard, a forward, a guy who can slash to the basket. So we'll see a little bit of everything tonight here in this key Colonial Conference matchup here at Woodbury High School. We'll be back with more live action right after this on Comcast Channel 43.
Let's go.
Back here at Woodbury High School, I'm Mike Shute along with Mike Linder. Set to tip it off, it'll be Aaron Estrada for Woodbury in yellow, jumping up against Dave Kogan, of Sterling. And Estrada wins the tap. Woodbury with the basketball, the starting 5 on the floor for Woodbury. Justin Barringer, number 10, as he handles the ball. Now gives inside to Estrada in the low post. Estrada doubled. They go back to Estrada now. This is the short one. Rebound brought down inside by Dave Kogan. And Mike, Kogan's going to be key tonight for Sterling, I think, guarding Estrada.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always the challenge, where you take your best defensive player, if they can match up size-wise, and put them on that outstanding man down low. Isn't it great to have a game that means something this late in the season between these 2 outstanding programs that Coach Kevin Beebe has brought Woodbury along so well in the last few years. He's now in his 4th season. Of course, Bill Hiltner, one of the veteran coaches in all of South Jersey, always has an outstanding team. May not be at the top of the heap every year, but they're always fundamentally sound.
Sterling run a little weave. It's Ernest Turner now with the ball. The superstar junior goes to the hole, has it batted away, ball loose, and here comes Woodbury. Estrada trying to get it across court, and it goes out of bounds. Pass was intended over there for number 30, Arthur Lewis. They call him Butter.
Yeah, well, Butter would have had to really been very, very slick to be able to get that pass, because Estrada, coming down the court, you really don't want him handling the basketball.
Pat Keene running the point for Sterling, wearing number 25. He's got the ball now they give him the corner. Woodbury going with a little bit of a 2-3 zone right now. Kind of a matchup zone, really.
Sterling just moves without the basketball so well. They run a great motion offense. Everybody's moving. The man with the ball knows exactly who's going to pop open. Always looking.
Very patient, too, at this point. Not rushing anything. We've got no score here in the first quarter. Again, Woodbury, a win tonight puts them in first place in the Colonial Conference, trailing Haddon Heights by a half a game. Haddon Heights 13-2. Woodbury 12-2 coming into tonight. West Deptford at 12-3. Haddonfield 10-3. Sterling 9-4. They're your top 5 in the Colonial Conference. Nice pass there inside. The ball does not drop for Kogan, who had the shot. Estrada brought down the rebound. Here comes Woodbury the other way. Still no score as we are more than 2 minutes into it, but Estrada misses that one. Kogan with another rebound. That's his second defensive board of the night. Here comes Keene. Keene inside, little pump fake, and up and layup is good for Jamal Watkins. And first basket of the night is scored by visiting Sterling.
Well, the hardest things to teach the high school player, you get that ball, feel the defensive pressure, make that ball fake, let the defender go by you before you go up for the layup.
Estrada once again inside, and he's 0 for 3 right now in the early start. Kogan doing a nice job as he cleared the rebound once again. And Kogan, top of the key, thinks about 3 now, fires and misses. Ball heading out of bounds. Kogan tries to chase it down. He slammed hard over there into the bleachers, and sounded worse probably than it really was. There you get a good look at Dave Kogan.
Took one for the team there, huh? And we get a quick timeout going to be called here, apparently by Hiltner and Sterling. Bill Hiltner, 26 years. Can you imagine being around that long time at the high school level, pick up 363 victories to this point in his career against 294 losses?
Like, not to make you feel old or anything, but, you know, he started coaching when I was 2.
When you were 2, huh? How about that? Well, I'm not going to tell you when he started coaching how old I was.
See, when you're young, you don't mind saying that.
I understand that.
10 years from now, I won't be trying to throw those little things around, these little facts. Quick 20-second timeout. The team's trying to reorganize again. A little bit of a poor shooting start for especially Woodbury right now, as the visiting Silver Knights lead it by the score of 2-0. 5:15 left to go first quarter.
Well, I think both these teams recognize the importance of this game, and of course they've already met this year. 76-65 Woodbury winners in the first contest, so they know they're evenly matched. They know each other. A lot of the older guys having played against each other 3-4 years.
Woodbury now taking their time. Trying to go inside to Estrada, almost turned over. Recovered though nicely. And a layup inside is Marcus Money, the recipient of the Justin Barringer pass. And Money has 2, and we've got a tie game. Now inside they go, and we're going to have a free throw, actually 2 free throws for Jamal Watkins, who will go to the line after trying to take it hard to the basket. Didn't catch who the personal foul was on. But nonetheless, we'll have Watkins at the line. Shooting 2 here with 4:41 remaining. First quarter. Score tied at 2. And now Sterling takes a 3-2 lead. Kogan comes out of the game, and he's replaced by number 41, Neek Washington. We saw Neek Washington play some football for Sterling in that game earlier this year when Sterling visited West Deptford. That is not Neek Washington, however. Neek Washington has subbed in. That was Jamal Watkins, who hit 2 free throws, and it is a 4-2 lead for Sterling. Foul called here on the defensive end, and Ernest Turner is going to be whistled for the block, his first personal.
Yeah, good move that time by Marcus Money going down the lane. Forced Turner to slide into it.
So Sterling with Ernest Turner, South Jersey's number 2 scorer, and Jamal Watkins has all 4 of Sterling's points so far here in the early going. Shot up, no good, but Estrada's there for the putback. They've got a tie game once again at 4-4, 4:22 remaining first quarter. Team across the timeline.
Does not play like a sophomore, does he, Estrada?
Certainly
really has
not.
Control. Looks like he's been around basketball a lot longer than he has.
Does not have the size of a sophomore either, Mike, at 6'8". Turner inside, slashing to the basket, gets it over Estrada. And Woodbury on the run, 3-on-1, now 3-on-2. Oh, great pass. Layup missed, but Estrada's there for the putback. And the home team grabs the 6-4 lead.
Sterling now 1 for 6 from the floor.
Turner guarded closely by Butter Lewis as the two exchanged an embrace at the beginning of this game before the opening tip. Pat Keene trying to feed along the baseline, and that one got away from Jamal McLeod.
Sterling has been a surprise to a lot of teams and coaches throughout South Jersey. Coming off that Group 2 championship a year ago with Ernest Turner and some veterans returning, they really expected bigger things from them. Now, what I think it really speaks to is the strength of the Colonial Conference this year.
Yeah, it's been a big year for the Colonial. We talked about it at the early going as Estrada scores again. He's got 6 of Woodbury's 8 points here in the early going. Near steal by Estrada. We're going to have a foul, though, going the other way. That was going to go against Jamal Watkins.
Watkins picks up his first foul. Second team foul.
Sterling going man-to-man defensively now. They loop it inside to Estrada, and oh, he missed the easy one there. Gets it back, though, and up and good. Estrada with 8. Woodbury out to the 10-4 lead here.
Can you believe, as we see this turnover, that Estrada's already launched 9 shots?
And there's number 10, missed it short. Rebound brought down by Jamal McLeod. Good job by Justin Barringer from Woodbury on the other end there, getting a steal on the turnover. Couldn't, unfortunately, lead to a basket for the Thundering Herd, but they do lead 10-4. Almost a visitor here at the broadcast table here at center court. As, again, that was...
I don't know whether they catch him or the monitor.
I was ducking for cover myself. You can catch everything. That was Arthur Lewis there trying to hustle and keep that ball in bounds. Almost greeted us as well. Good evening. Pat Keene with the basketball. Gives to Watkins. Watkins forcing it inside to Turner. It's a turnover. Stop and pop off the glass. That's Marcus Money. He is Money. He's got 4, and it's a 12-4 Woodbury lead. Another Sterling turnover, but no. The referee is going to say Justin Barringer stepped on the sideline. That, of course, Don Brockman over there, the official on the far side of the court. The gentleman on the near side is George Krause. There are 2 officials for this evening. So Sterling will inbound. There you see in the corner, and there you get a good look at Mr. Brockman. And now he rolls the ball to Mr. Krause. Officials talking it over.
Yeah, Butter Lewis, wearing number 30 for Woodbury, came up with a little pull there in the leg or ankle problem, something of that nature, and they're going to get him out of the ball game. Brockman, interestingly, Don Brockman, one of the jobs of the official, make a determination whether or not a player ought to come out for their best good. You know, they can't make him go out unless they have some blood, but he went to the coach and suggested it. He'll go to the bench.
Larry Rakes will come in and replace Butter. Sterling utilizing that long inbounds pass. They send it all the way back into their own defensive lane. Keene almost has it taken away. Still controlling, in danger of a 10-second violation, but he gets across in time, harassed by Barringer. Ooh. Long-range 3, missed, no good. Barringer clears the rebound, comes down in a hurry, again guarded by Keene. They've got Estrada inside, posting up and missing it, no good. Rebound, though, brought down by the newest member into the lineup for Woodbury. Can't do anything with it, though, as Rakes lost the handle. Now underneath, and good pump fake by McLeod the other way for Sterling. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Trying to stop this Woodbury run. Like they're on a 10-0 run now over the last 5 minutes or so, 4.5 minutes.
And that's with Estrada making 4 of 10 shots.
McLeod makes the first. McLeod averaging about 11.5 points per game this season. That's his first point of the night. Makes the score 12-5. McLeod, a 6'3" senior forward. Second one does not roll, so the score 12-5. Oh, but a steal by Ernest Turner. Jumper on the way, no good. Tough luck for Turner there. Here comes Woodbury the other way. They go inside to Estrada, now pump it back out. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched over there by Zachary Pendleton. 4 turnovers now for Woodbury. 12-5 your score. 1:05 left to go here in the first quarter of this key Colonial Conference game. We talked about it at the beginning.
Sterling down by the 7 points, but they don't seem to be that concerned, do they? Just playing within themselves.
Yeah, not in any rush.
Just feel that the shots will come and the points will come.
Staying very patient. Long-range jumper is no good. That was Rob Carson who took that shot. Nice little passing game coming down the lane there. Estrada, the recipient of a good look from Zachary Pendleton. 14-5 now the score, and Estrada with 10.
Yep, in double figures early. He's launched a lot of shots to get there, but there's no secret, is there, to their offense or their offensive scheme. They're going to find Estrada wherever he is and go to him.
Long-range three for Keene, no good. Rebound cleared by Arthur Lewis. Oh, but another turnover for Woodbury. That's 5. And here comes Keene into some traffic. Has it knocked away, regains. Now stolen once again by Barringer. Barringer, oh, look at this passing game, and Estrada drops one in. He's now got 12, and Woodbury, the thundering herd, they ought to call him the running herd, and time expires on Sterling. They didn't seem to know how much time was left in the quarter. 16-5 your score as we head to the second quarter. Back with more after this on Comcast Channel 43. Back here at Woodbury High School, Mike Shute along with Mike Linder, and Mike, in the early going, 16-5 Woodbury leads, and it's all about shooting right now.
Oh, unbelievable. Sterling really suffering. 1 for 10 from the floor. They are 3 for 4 from the free throw line. On the other side, 50% shooting, 8 for 16 for Woodbury. They have not gone to the free throw line yet.
Baseline jumper for Dave Kogan is good. 16-7 now your score. Ernest Turner still without a point as we are already 8.5 minutes into this game, and Ernest Turner has scored 30 in his last 2 games, so perhaps cooling off of it, but he's only had 1 shot at this thus far. Long-range jumper is off the mark. Good rebound there, nicely done by Rob Carson as he boxed out the shooter. Here's Turner with the ball now, guarded by Lewis.
Just got to believe Turner has to get more involved in this offense.
Well, it looks right now, Arthur Lewis is just running around covering Turner one-on-one all over the court. And Butter's going to pick up the foul. Arthur Lewis with the half there, reaching in. That'll be the 3rd team foul against Woodbury.
You know, Butter Lewis has the job of guarding Turner, and he's been very active doing it in that situation where they're looking for the steal. Interestingly, both teams with 5 turnovers in the opening period. Just got a little too active, picked up the foul.
Oh, and a steal by Barringer. Keeps it in bounds, keeps himself in bounds as well, and goes off the glass and good for 2. So Justin Barringer, just the 3rd Woodbury player to score tonight, and it's 18-7.
Yeah, Barringer isn't looked on to score. He's looked on to play that great defense and run the offense outside. Any points they get from him is a bonus, but Gus Barringer's one of those athletes you just gotta like.
Rob Carson missed it, and there's Barringer once again, liking the rebound. He's got about 3 of those tonight. Pass over to his right, no-look style, but it's deflected out of bounds by Pat Keene. Pat and Bill Keene, by the way, brothers on this Sterling team, exactly, and they also play tennis, so pretty athletic duo there. Perhaps we'll see Bill Keene a little later on. He wears number 21 for Sterling, and Ernest Turner with the steal. That's 6 turnovers now for Woodbury. Turner loses the dribbles. He slipped in a wet spot, it looked like. Lewis with the steal, goes to Barringer. Oh, athletic. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but Gus will be at the line shooting 2. Gotta love the nicknames and the little short names, Mike, that you throw out there for Woodbury. Justin Barringer will go to the line. Barringer this year. As the first one rolls off. Barringer this year averaging 5.7 points per game. Comes into tonight with 276 career points. He is a senior guard, 6 foot. And there you see wearing the number 10. And like a good point guard, already directing traffic for the other end of the floor while getting ready to shoot those free throws. Next one is up and good, so Barringer now with 3 points.
Barringer, second of 2 Barringer sons who played here. J.D. Barringer, his brother, outstanding football player. A couple of seasons ago, last year.
And Woodbury leads at 19-7 here. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Keene gives to Turner. Turner guarded by Lewis, trying to shake him. Goes baseline, now double team. Shot off the side of the backboard. And a little bit of a frustration foul that time as Ernest Turner picks up the foul.
Ernest Turner picking up his second foul, believe it or not, at this point with 5:47 left to play in the second period, is 0 for 4. Not a Turner game to this point.
He's going to stay in the game, though. Bill Hiltner going to try and see if he can't work out the kinks on the floor there, despite having the 2 fouls. Sterling now with 14 fouls. They go inside to Estrada. Keene elects not to double team him. Estrada's shot no good. Rebound is pulled down. And here comes Sterling quickly the other way. Turner goes baseline. Fouled. He's going to shoot 2. And Mike, that could be just the thing Ernest Turner needs. Get to the free throw line and take your time and get a chance to shoot a couple.
At that time, of course, he had the opening. You saw the good explosive speed, which is what forced Zach Pendleton to come along and hit him and take the foul, put him on the free throw line. He does have that speed. Got great control of the body. And you see, he's really one of those guys put together beautifully. Great athletic body.
First is good for Ernest Turner. Makes it a 19-8 ball game. And a little bit more about Ernest Turner. He, of course, a junior guard, stands at 6'2", 200, as we said, 26.7 points per game coming in, and entered tonight with 1,834 points. He's got one now, 1,835. First initial rebound, no good. And then there's Kogan, man on the spot. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Jamal McLeod got that initial rebound, couldn't get it, but Kogan was there for the putback, and he will shoot 2. First personal foul on Aaron Estrada.
His first.
And that's Woodbury's 15th foul. Kogan can't get the first free throw ball. He will shoot another. There you see Bill Hiltner in his 26th year. Has a career record of 363 wins, 294 losses.
And
coming into tonight.
Mark Napoleon, his assistant, sitting on the left, former head coach of St. James for a number of years.
Mark was also the tennis coach last year at Sterling High School, last spring for the boys. Timeout on the floor, 5:27 left to go, and it's a 19-9 lead for the home team. And Mike, shooting woes have continued thus far for Sterling here in the second half.
Yeah, they were 1 for 10 as pointed out in the first period. Only 1 for 4 here in the second period. So the way I figure that's come on up to 2 for 14, not what you're really going to want. Kevin Beebe, sporting the crew cut as he has for a number of years, but here's a young guy that only 4-year head coach, but you just think he's very, very experienced. 47 and 48 wins tonight. Evens his varsity coaching career at Woodbury at 500.
And even bigger would put Woodbury in first place in the Colonial Conference, and that I think is bigger to him right now more than anything. 19-9 your score is action of the Zooms here. They go looking inside to Estrada again. Estrada kicks it out to Lewis. Lewis looking for some help, loops the pass over there. Estrada tipped it away, actually. Barringer now looking for Estrada. Pass knocked away by Kogan. Kogan, he's doing a pretty nice job on Estrada. I mean, that's a handful, Mike.
Half the time he wants in front of him, the other time he gets behind him, tries to take it away. He likes to make his moves, but Estrada's very, very smooth for a young guy.
Here's Barringer for 3. Missed that one. Long rebound comes out. Kogan hauls it down nicely as he tried to battle there with Ramad Knoll. They call him Bud Knoll, wearing number 12 for Woodbury. He's in the game right now. Kogan into the lane. Tried to drop a little bounce pass down there, but it's stolen away. Here comes Woodbury once again. Marcus Money with the steal. We saw his exploits on the football field. And Money is fouled now. This time it's going to be Jamal Watkins. That is his second. Matthew Ayers checking into the game for Woodbury. He is going to replace Ramad Knoll.
Good job being done by the Woodbury cheerleaders. Their captain, Christy Pipolo.
Here's Barringer. As Woodbury spreads out the offense. Oh, a near steal there by Keene, who went diving on the floor. Good hustle. They go inside to Estrada now. Kogan playing off him. Back to Barringer. Estrada wants it back. He's clapping for it. A little tentative. Oh, and here's Turner with the steal. Turner trying to go coast to coast. Good move inside. Turner's fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot a free throw. Personal foul is going to go on Matthew Ayers, number 42.
You know, so I was watching that play develop. I was saying, you know, Estrada during this period has just been much too casual and soft and not really intense. And I think Kevin Beebe might be talking to him about that on the bench at the present time. And as a result, with that lackadaisical, soft approach, Turner was able to read it, and with that explosive speed was able to anticipate, get into the passing lane, get the steal, and get down court, make the basket, and force the foul.
Turner free throw on the way, no good. We've got a 19-11 game. We got a foul now the other way. That's going to be Ernest Turner picking up his third personal foul, Mike, with 4:10 left to go in the second quarter.
Not only picking up the third foul, but a bad foul. You don't reach like that after maybe a little frustration at the free throw line and way back court to make that reach. Not typical of a all-star caliber player.
You know, that may not have been on Turner. Now that I'm looking over at the scores table, they may have gotten somebody else because I heard the public address and have to say first. We'll double check the fouls at halftime. But here's Estrada going hard to the hole. Missed that one. Tip was no good by Lewis. Rebound corralled now by McLeod, and here comes Sterling the other way. It's Keene to Kogan, trying to get Turner going.
We're going to double on Turner, huh?
Here's Keene. Travel's going to be the call there as Jamal Watkins turned it over.
Interesting changing to the zone defense, of course, really confused Sterling offensively that time. Where it looked like it was a double coming out man-to-man. It was the two people on the 1-2-2 zone collapsing on Turner.
Marcus Money. Oh, good pass inside to Lewis. Lewis pump fakes in midair. Can't get it. Estrada tracks down the rebound. Nicely done, and he goes hard to the hole and scores. Aaron Estrada, his first basket of the second quarter. He's got 14 now tonight, and it's 21-11 in favor of Woodbury. McLeod will stretch out the Woodbury defense. It looks like the Thundering Herd has continued to play that box and one or diamond and one, actually, is what they're going with. Shot no good by Jamal McLeod. And here comes Woodbury once again. Barringer right in front of the Sterling bench. There you get a good look at the camera angle. Feed it inside. Another foul.
Watkins picks up his third.
Watkins whistled for the push-off. Watkins will take a seat. He will be replaced by Rob Carson. We saw Carson a little bit earlier on. That's the 7th team foul, by the way, against Sterling. So it will be 1-1 for Marcus Money. Money makes the first. He now has 5 points.
Money's had an outstanding athletic career here at Woodbury High School. He'll be one they'll remember for a lot of years.
Marcus averaging 16.6 per game, has 835 career points, knocks down 2 free throws. He's got 6 tonight and a 23-11 Woodbury lead. Here's Turner again against Lewis going baseline. Jumper is good. Ernest Turner starting to eat it up a little bit.
Turner showed his ability that time. Really didn't have a good control of the basketball, was still able to get those 2 points.
Turner with 5 tonight. They look inside to Estrada. Oh, nice spin move. Wow, that's pretty. 2 more for Estrada. He's got 16. 25-13 now. Woodbury in the driver's seat. 2:08 left to go. Here's a long-range jumper off the heel of the rim. Turner no good. Keene gets the rebound. Nice pass to Carson. That shot no good. Carson, though, on the rebound, no good. And finally, Marcus Money says, stop the madness. I'm taking this rebound, and he's going coast to coast, floating up, no good. Estrada couldn't get the tip. He got some rim. Here comes Keene the other way. Sterling's going to now slow things down a little bit and try and get into their offense. Some hectic action there, end to end. That's what we like to see.
Too much dribbling, not enough passing with that motion offense. They just can't seem to get their feel and their rhythm.
Estrada knocks it away from McLeod. A little 2-on-1. Barringer layup is good on the nice pass from Arthur Lewis. Barringer now with 5. 27-13. Woodbury in command here against visiting Sterling, the defending South Jersey Group 2 champions. Oh, Ernest Turner, wow, how did he get that shot off? But he got the rebound up and good. Turner now with 7 points, and it's a 27-15 ball game.
I don't know, if I'm Woodbury, I think I might even try and hold it here. I'm going to take a timeout here, one of them is 20s.
Kevin Beebe says, let's take a moment and talk things over. 52 seconds exactly remain here in the second quarter. Mike, it's just, Woodbury's just doing everything they need to do and doing it right.
Well, I'll tell you what, since Sterling over the years, I've seen Bill Hiltner coach teams over the years, and this is not indicative of the way his teams normally play. They don't seem to be in sync yet. They just don't have a feel or a rhythm for the game, and I think Hiltner recognizes it because he's not been out of control, hasn't been up yelling at his team. He just knows something here isn't clicking. We got to get to halftime, not be down too far. They're down, what, 12 points now, 27-15. They keep Woodbury from scoring here, maybe get the ball and draw within 10 and get to the locker room. They can help them be able to get this team under control and get them out here to perform offensively the way they're used to performing. But I think what we're seeing here is an indication why they're 13-6 as opposed to maybe 16-3, something that people would have really expected from them this season. There's something not quite there in the formula, at least off what we're seeing here tonight.
Woodbury takes over. Again, 52 seconds remain. We'll see if they try and hold it for the last shot. We'll see what Sterling does to try and keep that from happening. They come out man-to-man, does the Silver Knights of Sterling, who are, by the way, who entered tonight 13-6 overall, by the way, 9-4 in the Colonial, as we mentioned. Woodbury, you see them in yellow. They're 14-5 overall, 12-2 in the Colonial. Oh, here's a steal by Kogan, and then he just runs over.
Oh my!
Look at this, over Matthew Ayers
on top of it. Personal, which will be 1-1, and then a technical that is called on Dave Kogan.
Huh. Interesting call, Mike. I don't know that Kogan could have stopped himself, and he's having a word with...
Hiltner doesn't like it.
Having a word with Don Brockman, the official there. Hiltner's going to talk things over and just tell Mr. Kogan to just step away from the officials. So we're going to have 1-1 for Matthew Ayers. And then we'll also have a technical free throw, and we'll have Woodbury ball. So they can really build on this lead here with no time running off the clock. Ayers can't get the front end of the 1-1 to go. And I don't think he's going to be shooting the technical now.
No.
Woodbury's going to send Marcus Money to the line to shoot the technical. You see Marcus Money. Can't get the technical to drop, but I believe he'll have another. It is a 2-shot technical. Money has 6 points tonight. Make it 7. And now after all that, it's Woodbury basketball. And we're going to inbound at center court, right here in front of us. As our other official, George Krause, goes over there to straighten something out. I think he's going to put some more time on the clock. Oh no, you know what the problem is? The fouls. They had to update the fouls on the scoreboard. Now 9 team fouls against visiting Sterling. They had 7 on the board.
They had the personal plus the technical.
Butter Lewis inbounds right in front of us. Oh, a steal by Ernest Turner. Nicely done. He's going to go to the basket. Barringer tried to draw the charge, and now he blocks the shot and then tries to save it. Wow, what a show by Justin Barringer, but he stepped in the line out of bounds. So Sterling had the ball with 19.4 seconds left to go.
Feel mentally and psychologically, this is a basket Sterling pretty much needs to get to halftime and have any kind of feel for the game.
Clock running now with 15 seconds left to go. Plenty of time for a shot. Sterling rushed it, and Estrada gets the steal. Estrada now throws it away, though, but deflected by Sterling. 10 turnovers for Sterling tonight, Mike. Not pretty so far in the first half.
Yeah, this is not their ball game. This is not team. I just feel we're going to see a whole different contest in the second half.
Woodbury inbounding with 9 seconds left to go. Barringer, nice cut to get into the lane. Tries to feed inside. Ball is knocked away, though, as Keene came out of the pack with it. I think we're going to get Aaron Estrada on the personal. That's his second.
Now Kogan, of course, he gets one for the technical, so that's actually his third. And he just reached out there. So in the last 35 seconds, Kogan finds himself in foul trouble with 3.
I thought they got Estrada for that, but Kogan picks up the foul. And that, of course, the 10th team foul, so Estrada will shoot 2 here. Already with 16 points tonight. Missed the first. Nick Washington returns to the game for Kogan. Estrada's second on the way and good. He's got 17 and 5 seconds left here for Sterling. They go inside. Nice pump fake and the shot, no good. And that's the kind of first half it's been, Mike, for the Sterling Silver Knights. They're going to head into the locker room, trailing it by the score of 29-15. We'll take a break here on Comcast Channel 43. It's Woodbury 29, Sterling 15. Back with the second half after this on Comcast Channel 43. Back here at Woodbury High School, Mike Shulong, Mike Linder. 29-15 is your halftime score, but a quick turnover here by Woodbury, and Sterling going the other way. Turner misses one wild. Kogan's shot is no good. And here comes Woodbury the other way. Estrada, the big man, nice pass, and a layup is up and good for Marcus Money. Now 31-15.
Well, the bad shooting continues for Sterling. 5 for 25 through the first half as they turn the ball again over here for the 11th time so far this evening. They were 5 for 9 from the free throw line. Woodbury, on the other hand, 12 for 28, now 13 for 29 from the floor, 5 for 9 from the free throw line. And a quick 20-second timeout by Bill Hiltner. That leaves him with 3 full timeouts, no more 20s. BB at Woodbury has 120 and 2 full timeouts left.
Leading scores in the first half, Aaron Estrada with 17 for Woodbury. Marcus Money with 7 at half. Of course, he scored now, so he's got 9. Justin Barringer with 5. For Sterling, Ernest Turner leads the way with 7 after being shut out in the first about 9 minutes of this ball game. Jamal Watkins with 4, Dave Kogan with 3, Jamal McLeod with 1. By the way, they also changed one of those fouls earlier on. Ernest Turner with just 2 personal fouls.
Yes.
That was McLeod who got the foul earlier on that last one. So Turner with just 2. Estrada inside, shot no good. Kogan, strong rebound. He's got to have about 6 of those tonight. Doing a nice job. Once again, 31-15. Woodbury in the lead, trying to get into first place here in the Colonial Conference. Kogan, top of the key. That's heavy. Rebounded by Pendleton.
Hunter Lewis just doing an outstanding job as we watch this play.
Nice give and go as Money gives to Estrada, back to Money for 2. 33-15, Marcus Money with 9. Oh, and a block! Yikes! But a foul down on the floor before the block. Wow, that was with authority.
Barringer picks up his first. But I was saying that Hunter Lewis has been doing an outstanding job defensively on Ernest Turner, and that's probably the story inside this game right now in terms of what is confusing Sterling with their offense. They just can't get Ernest Turner into the flow.
Jamal Watkins will shoot 2 free throws. He had 4 points at halftime. Matter of fact, all 4 of those were in the first quarter. Watkins' free throw is no good. Sterling now 5 for 10 at the free throw line tonight. And once again, with Mike talked about their shooting woes. They were 5 for 25 from the field in the first half. Watkins' second is up and good. 33-16 is the Woodbury lead. The Thundering Herd comes down the floor again. Marcus Money in the corner. Now picks up his dribble. He's a little bit trapped, looking for some help. Now Arthur Lewis comes out and helps him out. Back to Barringer. Pat Keene defensively for Sterling. Sterling's going man-to-man on D. Lewis trying to feed inside to Estrada. Ball knocked over half court, though. Was tipped away by Jamal McLeod. Estrada, a little stutter move, goes off the glass and good. He now has 19.
And he's smooth inside there, isn't he?
Good pass from Keene to a wide open McLeod. McLeod now with 3, 35-18. Sterling trying to hang in, trailing by 17.
Well, they better do more than hang in. They better go on a run here, about 8 or 10 unanswered points, and change the pressure on Woodbury. Right now, they can just enjoy themselves here and make sure they have an open player to get the basketball to.
Turner double-teamed Lewis there, along with Jamal Watkins, but he was able to get rid of it. Barringer now top of the key to Money. Money, nice move. Puts it on the floor. Shot is off the mark. Kogan, yet another rebound. Here comes Sterling the other way. Underneath the Turner. Turner almost had it stripped, and now up and good, and a foul. Ernest Turner looking for the three-point play.
Estrada will pick up his second.
So Estrada with 2 fouls. Turner at the line, shooting 2. We talked about his scoring exploits before. Second in South Jersey at 26.7 points per game.
This game will not help him unless he explodes.
He now has 10 tonight. Steal by Sterling. Pass was picked off. That was Neek Washington. And Neek, a linebacker on the football team. That's the 9th turnover for Woodbury, so he's used to picking off passes. Ernest Turner from way downtown. That's no good. Rebound pulled by Pendleton, and here comes Barringer once again on the run. Barringer left-handed with the dribble, directing some traffic. You see him pointing people around. Lost the handle, gets it back. Keene jumps on it though and gets a near steal. They wrestle for it. Possession arrow points the way of Sterling, so good job by Pat Keene to force the turnover. Sterling,
now they've got to convert everyone here. Every opportunity they have, and then they've got to make defensive stops. I mean, they need to run. They need a run of points.
That's the 10th turnover for Woodbury now. Shot up, no good. Here comes Money. Money on the run to Estrada, looking for the ball baseline. Gives it back to Money underneath, and I think he threw off Money there with the pass. Money thought Estrada was going to shoot it, and it wound up going off Marcus's knee out of bounds. So score remains 35-21. Just about midway through the third quarter now.
Lost an opportunity last time down the floor. Did not get hurt by a Woodbury basket to return. Now they've got to get a score here.
Pat Keene setting things up. He'll take the 3, wide open, missed it, no good. Estrada with the rebound. Barringer gives to Money. Money thinks about 3 now, fires, no good. Estrada tips the rebound. Arthur Lewis up and good off the glass. All the bounces going Woodbury's way, Mike. Lewis with his first 2 of the night, 37-21 Woodbury. Here's a strip by Estrada, and the big man runs the break, but turns it over. Keene with the steal. Keene, nice no-look pass. Oh, underneath. And a kick ball by Marcus Money. Money actually jumped over Jamal McLeod there as McLeod pump faked, and it looks like a sneaker may have caught McLeod in the eye on the way down. But man, what athletic ability by Marcus Money as he jumped up and over Jamal McLeod.
Pendleton picking up his 3rd. Anyway, lucky we didn't have an injury there, huh?
Very lucky. McLeod is a bit, if anyone's injured, it's McLeod though. I think maybe he may have scraped the eye on Money's shoe maybe as he flew by, Mike. That was amazing. We'll get another look at it.
Yeah, we'll have an opportunity perhaps to get, there we go, watch. Gives the pump fake, and whoa, right on down. I'm not sure what got him, but it got him.
McLeod makes the first free throw, and he will have another on the way. Now with 4 points. And it is a 37-22, now 37-23 Woodbury lead. McLeod with 5. Barringer comes across the timeline. Sterling still in that man-to-man defense. Good look underneath as it was Marcus Money hooking up with Zachary Pendleton who gets the 2. That's Pendleton's first basket of the night. Turner in the corner, guarded by Lewis. Butter Lewis, boy, is he doing a defensive job tonight. Turner up high, arcing shot. No good, and Pendleton with the rebound. Barringer tried the no-look feed. That's intercepted by Sterling. Here come the Silver Knights. Turner's going to fly to the hoop. No good, but he is fouled. And Ernest Turner, there you see him, he will shoot 2.
One of the best. Get a good look at him because you're going to be hearing about. Don't base your judgment on Ernest Turner on what you've seen so far through 2.5 periods of basketball here at Woodbury. This is one of the top players in all of South Jersey. He's going to have a lot of opportunities a year from now. A lot of people are going to be knocking on his door.
I'm sure they're knocking on his door already. Ernest Turner, as we mentioned, came into tonight with 1,834 career points and a 26.7 points per game average. Ranked second in South Jersey, only to Camden High's DeJuan Wagner, who of course leads South Jersey at 31.6 points per game.
You know, the interesting thing is the number 3 guy in South Jersey is Kevin Eli from Deptford High School. Quietly putting together just a sensational senior year.
Kevin Eli is an outstanding athlete. We've seen him a number of times here on Comcast Cable, whether it be football, basketball. He can do it all. We were there when Kevin scored his 1,000th point last year. They feed inside to Estrada, who, speaking of 1,000-point scores, might be able to hit 1,000 this year. That's the 14th turnover for Woodbury.
And that's 6, believe it or not, in this period.
Sterling's got to capitalize on some of these turnovers now. This would be a great time.
They have not yet.
Jamal Watkins penetrating into that, what's a diamond and 1 defense that Woodbury's thrown at Sterling. Shot up, no good, wildly. Rebound, though, was brought down by Nate Washington, and we're going to have a foul reaching in on Woodbury. And I think it was on the floor, so we're going to have inbounds for Sterling. Barringer's going to come out of the game. He'll be replaced by Matthew Ayers. There you get a look at Justin Barringer. Getting a little talking to from Woodbury head coach Kevin Beaver. You heard Sterling coach. Personal foul. It's going to go against the man who's dragging himself up off the floor right there. That's Jamal McLeod, number 53, who's going to be whistled for the push-off.
Interestingly, only the first team foul in the second half. They got themselves in deep foul trouble in the first half. A better job here.
Woodbury with 5 team fouls, incidentally, here in the second half. Another turnover for Woodbury. Turner takes it away, but now Turner giveth away as well. And now a turnover going the other way once again. So 3 quick turnovers there in a matter of seconds, and it comes out of that whole mess at Sterling ball.
16 Woodbury turnovers, 13 Sterling, and nobody really taking advantage.
Ayers doing a nice job of harassing Pat Keene. Ayers doing a nice job filling a role tonight whenever Justin Barringer needs a little bit of a rest. Washington to Keene. Turner trying to rub off a couple of screens. He's open on the baseline. Finally shook Lewis. Now double teamed and a foul. That's the kind of fouls Ernest Turner draws, Mike. He gets that ball on the ground and he's going to start reaching in.
Estrada for his 3rd. Now watch this at 1:21. They pick up the 6th foul. 1 more foul. The rest of the way, Sterling will be shooting 1-on-1. That is big at this point in the ballgame.
Sterling's got to start making some free throws, Mike.
Yeah, it would be bigger if he made that one, wouldn't it?
They were 5 for 9 at the half.
4 for 7, Turner from the line.
A lane violation, however, will give Turner still 2 more free throws.
How can you get a lane violation on the first shot of a 2-shot foul? That's the kind of drive a coach crazy. Better not be a 1-point ball game at the end.
It's called aggression, over-aggression. Checking into the game for Sterling, Dan Terrell replaces Pat Keene. Good idea to get Terrell, just a sophomore guard, 5'11", trying to get the senior Pat Keene a little rest. Turner makes them both.
10-point ball game.
Turner now doubling his point total. He's got 7 this quarter, had 7 at the end of the half. He's got 14. Shot no good. Rebound knocked away, and it's pulled down by Jamal Watkins. Pendleton couldn't get the shot to drop, and here comes Sterling. They can cut it to 8, maybe 7. Steal, though, out front here, but out of bounds. Zachary Pendleton tipped it away. Mike with a little fancy footwork, kicking that ball back out there underneath the table.
Notice I kicked it right into the official, Don Brockman's hands.
Substitute coming back into the game. As Pat Keene returns, just gets a quick rest there as Dan Terrell replaced him. Here comes Keene. Watkins with it far side again. Turner trying to rub off that baseline screen. Gets it in the lane. Oh, nice fake and tried to get the pass off. Sterling retains possession, however, as a near turnover. Jumper from the corner, no good. That was Watkins. Rebound by Marcus Money with 32 seconds now left to go. Barringer across the timeline. See if Woodbury holds for 1 or just takes the quick shot. Near steal there by Sterling. Woodbury gets it back. McLeod tried to take it away. Estrada inside. Oh, he couldn't get the basket. And a late foul called after Estrada went up. So Estrada will shoot 2 there. Ernest Turner gets the foul. Now that is his 3rd.
Yeah, he picks up his 3rd now.
Right. Estrada, after a 17-point first half, has just 2 here in the 3rd quarter. Missed the first there, so he's got 19 tonight. Nick Washington comes out, replaced by Joe Kogan. Estrada's 2nd is up and good. He now with exactly half of Woodbury's points as Woodbury leads 40-29 here. Just 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Cross-court pass is handled by Watkins. Watkins inside to McLeod. McLeod no good. Oh, but Turner skies with a putback with 5 seconds left, 40-31. Time expires as Woodbury cannot get a shot off. That does not count, despite the tremendous effort from Marcus Money. We go to the 4th quarter. There you see the score. It's Woodbury 40, Sterling 31. Back with more here on Comcast Channel 43 after this. They're headed to the 4th quarter, and Sterling's made it interesting, Mike.
Yeah, 9-point ball game here. A miss by Woodbury and a basket by Sterling, and they will feel momentum. They have momentum, but they don't know it yet. You understand? It's been such a slow climb back. They don't feel it. If they get a steal here and get down with some kind of an exciting basket, they're going to feel and sense the momentum, and Woodbury also will feel and get a little more nervous. Make it a very competitive ball game.
7:42 left to go here in the ball game. Woodbury with the ball and the lead, 40-31. Woodbury taking the air out of the ball now, Mike, going into a little 4 corners offense. Maybe doing that a little too early.
Well, this is the reason I don't understand is I think it changes the psychological flow in your own team's mind, where you don't think about baskets. I was starting to say, boy, they're moving the ball way outside. What's the point?
Sterling remains in that man-to-man defense. Arthur Lewis with the ball, pounding that right-hand dribble, boy. He looks impatient. And the push-off foul is going to go against Jamal Watkins, and I have that as his 4th.
His 4th foul. At this point, it may be the fact that there are 6 fouls that BB doesn't want him to get the 1-on-1 too early. You know, next foul would be Woodbury's 7th. Sterling would be shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the way. On the other hand, that's only the third foul. Now that helps, doesn't it?
Nice baseline move by Marcus Money with 11 points now. 42-31 Woodbury lead. Ball goes out of bounds. Thrown away by Sterling, and the Silver Knights want a 20-second timeout. They will get it with 6:53 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So, Mike, we've got an 11-point advantage now for Woodbury, and a key basket there by Marcus Money.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we see them taking the air out of the basketball, but what they're really looking for is that good shot. If they have that, they have the freedom to take it. BB allows them to do that. Money wound up down on the baseline, only 6 feet away, and as a result was able to get that shot. From 9 to 11, it's a lot more than 2-point difference, isn't it? Huh? It's that psychological thing of being under double figures.
And what's Kevin Beebe tell the guys now here in this timeout? What's he trying to stress to them that's important right now?
Well, I don't think he's telling them anything basketball-wise. What he's trying to do is recognize it. Have them recognize he's under control and keep them under control. This is a game that he knows more than they did. Just a couple of minutes ago was very close to turning around the other way. He didn't transfer that anxiety into the players. One of the key things for a coach is keep everybody under control. You got to start with yourself.
Kevin Beebe trying to raise his career record to 48-48. He stands at 47-48 coming into tonight. And big game in that regard. Big game in the fact that Woodbury can move into a first-place tie with Haddon Heights. A lot of Colonial Conference coaches here tonight, including Haddon Heights head coach Butch McLean, who I talked to at halftime. Jump ball is good call as Kogan tied up Estrada. Possession arrow points the way of Sterling, so that's another Woodbury turnover. Mike.
17.
Wow. And most of those coming in the second half.
Yes,
9 of those, I believe, so far in the second half. Keene with a nice little crossover move. And looks like Woodbury's going to settle back in a little matchup zone here. Now they're sticking with that runner on Turner. Long-range jumper is no good by Carson. Here comes Woodbury once again.
Carson 0 for 6, 5 of them launched from the three-point line.
Estrada trying to move baseline, now gives it up to Arthur Lewis.
Give Carson half of them. 6 points, 42-37. Unchanged the whole ballgame.
Lewis on the drive. Oh, Estrada tried to get the
what happened there.
missed it. Now gets his own rebound, score it, and a foul for Aaron Estrada. Starting to pick up the play here in the second half.
I thought the first shot wound up getting knocked in, didn't you?
It looked like it the way he pulled the rim down.
Yeah.
It didn't actually go in, but it just had that illusion like it did.
Estrada quietly looking for his 23rd point.
Cannot get it to drop. Money almost got the putback. The rebound comes all the way back out to Estrada. Estrada crossover move. Oh, he bumped and banged his way against Nate Washington, but draws the foul, and we'll have Estrada at the line for 2 more. This is a player, Mike, that's really got a bright future ahead of him, this Aaron Estrada. Just a sophomore. Comes into tonight with 735 career points.
And beyond the skills that we're seeing from him, I like the maturity that he's demonstrated tonight. He does not play like a sophomore.
2 for 6 at the free throw line tonight. Might be his only weakness so far this evening. Now 3 of 7. Estrada with 23, averages 17.8 per game, and keeps getting better. Here's Keene. Man on a mission going to the basket. He's fouled, and he will shoot 2. Pat Keene's first appearance at the free throw line tonight, the senior 5'10 guard. Shoot 2.
Interestingly, Estrada with 5:36 left has picked up his 4th foul. I think he has to go to the bench. I think you've got to get him out of here. He's your offense.
Keene misses the free throw, no good, as that's heavy off the iron. And
Estrada will go to the bench.
Estrada takes a seat coming into the game. As Larry Rakes wearing number 52. Estrada, number 55, takes a seat with those 4 fouls. I'm sure we'll be seeing him probably with about 3 minutes left to go. Keen's second is up and good.
Yeah, it'll depend what the score is at what point that Estrada will be reinserted in the lineup.
45-32 your score. Woodbury leads it with the basketball. Barringer pounding that dribble with the left hand. Keen tips it away. Barringer regains it though. Now Money, top of the key. Oh, he spins away into the lane. It rakes off the glass and good. It's a clinic right now. Woodbury is just doing a nice job with that offense. That's first two of the night for Larry Rakes. Jumper top of the key is good. That's Jamal McLeod. He's got 9. 47-34. The track meet is on.
Now they're playing 4 to score, huh? Not 4 to hold it, but 4 to score. 3 out front, weaving the basketball. What you got to do defensively is just deny.
Marcus Money shot no good. Rakes battled for the rebound, but McLeod takes it away. And here comes Sterling once again, trying to cut it to 11, maybe 10. Sneak Washington thought about 3. Jumper no good. Rebound by McLeod. That also no good. The tip no good. Ball still loose. Coming out of the pack with it is Arthur Lewis, but he stepped on the sideline as the official had to do a pirouette there on the near side. George Kraus was able to spin away from it. Arthur Lewis not real thrilled with the call there. Couldn't do anything about it though. We've got a timeout on the floor as Woodbury takes time.
Yeah, they want to get themselves under control. Kevin BB wants to talk to him and say, look, we've got Aaron Estrada on the sideline right now. Let's everybody recognize your responsibility, your role. Let's get under control. Let's get a couple of minutes off this clock. We're at 4:28. Let's think about working it down to 2:28. Then we get our Aaron back into the ballgame. Everything's going to be fine. Well, look at him, calm, cool, collected. No screaming, no yelling. Everybody know what they're going to do now? Okay, guys, let's go out there and do it. Huh? All right. Over here, Hiltner's showing them what they got to do offensively. Got the board down on the bottom of the floor. What he's doing, of course, is trying to convince them by showing them what to do that they're still in the ballgame. Again, you're not yelling, you're not screaming, you're not disciplining, you're not putting people down. You're convincing them you're still in the ballgame. And they are. 13 points, 4:28. Control of the basketball here. We have not had, hard to believe, yes, did we have I don't have a 3-pointer in the ballgame, do you? From either club.
Yeah, not a made 3-pointer. We've seen
When's the last time we've seen that?
Sterling takes over, trailing by 13. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. Bill Heltner calling out some instructions. I got to believe he wants to see his team get some shots off quickly. Trailing by 13. Here's Kogan, shot no good, but he's going to be fouled from behind. Going for the rebound. Larry Rakes is going to pick up the personal.
His first, now 1-on-1 the rest of the way, huh?
So really key, Mike, for Sterling to make some free throws here.
Means they've got to penetrate to the basket in order to draw the foul or get the easy 2.
Number 50, Dave Kogan, a sophomore center at 6'6", so we've got the battle of some big sophomores when these two teams meet up over the next couple of years.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one, too. Just missing the play. Outstanding game scoring-wise tonight, had a lot of shots. But, as you pointed out earlier, outstanding rebounder in that opening first half.
And Mike,
probably 7 or 8. He's got good control of the body already, and he's going to grow, put on some weight, maybe an inch or 2.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. He's probably going to get bigger. Makes 2 free throws there. He's got 5 points tonight. His average 5.1 per game, and makes it a 11-point game. 47-36. Sterling, they want to make a run. They got to do it now. They get a turnover.
Got to convert.
Here comes Keen. That's one thing Sterling has not been able to do tonight is convert off turnovers. Lewis in Keen's face, all over him. They've switched up marking Turner as they've thrown Zachary Pendleton.
When's the last time Turner touched the basketball?
No idea. He's wearing a blanket, and the blanket is called Zachary Pendleton.
Now, it was Butter Lewis earlier.
Yeah, Pendleton's been guarding him, I guess, most of this fourth quarter, and a little bit, I think, down the trail into the third there. Turnover for Sterling, so Woodbury's going to bring the ball down.
Number 15 for Sterling.
Woodbury up by 11. 3:30 left to go here in the ballgame. Barringer. Oh, good look. This Woodbury team makes the right pass. Larry Rakes on the glass. He can't get it to go. Turner tracks down the rebound. harassed a little bit. Oh, goes to the lane, but a shot blocked by Marcus Money. Money underneath. A couple of passes there. Rakes loses the handle. Players diving all over the floor. We're going to have a foul on somebody. If they can translate this.
Kogan that time asking for assistance from the official as Butter Lewis was on top of his arm, and he didn't want another technical foul call. Remember the first half, he couldn't believe it when he was on top of one of the players and had the technical call there.
Lewis is going to pick up the foul, actually, out of all that. He was underneath, kind of dove in there and undercut somebody. Kogan's right arm was stuck under there, and that was really dangerous, Mike. I mean, the way he was tangled up there.
Did not want to make a move, afraid of getting called for that other technical.
Exactly. Kogan's going to have a seat, though, after that. He's replaced by... Looks like they brought in Nick Washington to take his place. And we'll have Jamal Watkins at the line. Watkins with 7 tonight. And he will be shooting 1+1. Rebound by Washington, but it's thrown away. Ball hit a little kid here in the stands, and Ernest Turner stopped and asked him if he's okay.
Yeah, he's been trying to get the babasketball all night long, giving us a dribble exhibition on the sideline without a basketball. He's going to be a player when he grows up.
I don't think that's his hat, though. Loop into Estrada. Oh, jammed it, but he traveled. Nice pass, though, from Butter Lewis. Man, oh, man. You got to be impressed with this Woodbury team, Mike. Very athletic. They're looking ahead. You know, they're doing a nice job in the Colonial Conference, but you look ahead, they're the #3 seed in South Jersey Group 1. Will host #6 Wildwood on Thursday, March 2nd. They win that, they play the winner of Florence and Bordentown. Florence wins their game, Woodbury have to go up to Florence. So, yeah, it's an interesting way the Group 1 tournament could shape up for Woodbury. Nice pass from Keene to Kogan. Estrada not going to foul him, and Kogan gets the 2. He's now got 7. It's a 47-38
9 points again. It's still a ball game.
Yes, it is. Kogan with a steal, takes away from Estrada, gives it to Watkins. Watkins in the lane. Foul and Marcus Money. Money wasn't giving up the shot. Money talking some smack, too. He and Jamal Watkins exchanged pleasantries.
Is that what that was? Pleasantries?
Exactly.
We're about to have the possibility of a 7-point ball game. Can you imagine if Sterling had converted a few more of those 20 Woodbury turnovers?
Watkins will shoot 2 here. He is 3 for 6 at the line tonight. Pardon me, 3 for 5 at the line tonight, shooting 2. Has 5 points.
Kind of needs him, doesn't he?
And his team trails 47-38. That is, in other words, Mike said, missed that one. And yes, it is a 2-shot foul.
And all the shots from this point on for Sterling will be 2 because next will be intended foul.
Now, did he time off the clock there? I didn't see that, but I hope the scorekeeper at the table didn't run any seconds off the clock there. There's the head of the Bison laying on the floor.
The head of the Bison, tonight's Bison is Michelle Julius, one of the basketball players on the girls' team here. Substituting. I don't know if we got a shot at her or not.
Just the head. Watkins missed them both. Estrada comes down with a rebound and a quick foul. He's going to go against Nick Washington. Not a bad foul, Mike, because Sterling needs to stop the clock anyway here eventually and get Woodbury at the line.
They have another foul to give. One more.
Actually, that is the 6th, I think. They had 5 up there.
Okay, yeah, they're up 6.
So Washington picks up the personal. That's his 2nd. Sterling putting some pressure on. Here's Barringer. Shakes a couple of defenders. Inside to Estrada. Oh, nice pretty move by Estrada. He has 5 in the quarter. 25 tonight. The lead is back to double figures at 11. 49-38. There you see it on the lower left corner of the screen. Jamal McLeod is being harassed by Arthur Lewis. Wide open jumper is no good. Rebound almost tracked down by Nick Washington. It's going to go out of bounds.
Cannot believe we've gone this far. 1:55. Apparently Woodbury drawing a timeout. At least that's the indication. Let's see, Sterling called the timeout. But in any event, 1:55 to go in this game, and have not seen a three-point shot successfully completed. Maybe explains the 49-38 score. That, along with all the turnovers. Sterling with 17, Woodbury with 20. But the story tonight, I think, is Turner here in the fourth period, the go-to guy, has touched the ball once, I believe, and that's when he got a steal and went the length of the court, wound up passing off, if you recall. Other than that, he does not have a shot here in the fourth period. Has 16 points in the ball game, 10 points away from his average. Give him the 10 points, and they're, what, a point behind.
Trailing by 1. He doesn't have the 10 points. Woodbury has the 11-point lead right now as they break the huddles following the timeout. I think there's still some discussion over who called that timeout. Kevin Beebe's over there talking to one of the officials about that timeout. I think they charged the Woodbury, but
I told you they did. I saw
Sterling called timeout.
Yeah, I saw
That's the thing. Turnover as the ball goes off the foot of Arthur Lewis right in front of us. Mike, we're seeing more action tonight than usual.
Yeah, we would have understood why they call him Butter if he hit us.
Sterling inbounds with 1:50 left to go here in the ball game, trailing by 11. They need to start getting some shots off, and there's a three. It's no good, but Kogan cleans the glass. Wow, strong effort from him. He's got 6 in the quarter, 9 tonight. It's a 9-point game again. Estrada tries to make a nifty pass, but it's tipped away by Kogan, and Keene pulls up with it. Keene's setting up the offense nicely.
Where's Turner?
Turner trying to shake free along the baseline. They can't get it to him. It's steal by Barringer. Very frustrating night for Turner. Lewis behind the back. Marcus Money, 2 hands. 51-40. How about that? There's a pass underneath, and a frustrated Keene had that one slip through the fingers of Jamal McLeod for another turnover for Sterling. And Woodbury's up 11.
Yeah, with the turnover there at that end, I think you can call the dunk the exclamation point. 11 points going to be awfully tough to make up in a minute and 4 when they don't even have the basketball. Sterling calls the timeout here, and this is going to be another what happened game in Sterling's season. A season that has not gone the way they had hoped. They still will have an opportunity to continue play, however, in the playoffs, as they will play, we're down at Buna.
Yes.
Buna, the number 4 seed in Group 2 playoff action, as they try to continue to defend their South Jersey Group 2 championship, losing in the semifinals a year ago to Hopedale, getting out of South Jersey. They could not go any further. Hey, they got a nice future. Turner, a junior, coming back. Kogan, an outstanding sophomore, coming back. They'll pair up with Jamal Watkins. So they've got 3 pretty nice starters that are coming back. And saw their JV team tonight handle Woodbury's JVs, and they've got a fine-looking group there. So Hiltner's still got a future here at Sterling that could prove to be more successful perhaps than this year that was much anticipated.
Woodbury to inbound with 1:04 left, and if you're Sterling, you got to start thinking fouls to get this clock stopped. Estrada takes it away from, and now Sterling takes it away. Oh, nice pass from Turner to Keene, and Keene goes to the hole and is hit hard. Basket will not count, but Keene will shoot 2 and stop the clock with 51.6 seconds left to go. Keene will shoot 2. That is the 10th team foul against Woodbury. He misses the first, and Sterling has really hurt themselves at the free throw line. And I know we talked about their field goal struggles in the first half, but they're struggling at the free throw line as well. Keene's second is good, and it's a 51-41 game. 10-point lead with 51 seconds left to go.
Actually, 12 for 18, but too many of those 6 they missed in the second half. Too many they missed for the front ends of 1-on-1.
12 for 18 in the second half.
Yeah. Turner, 5 for 5. Kogan, 2 for 2. Keene, 1 for 4. McLeod, 2 for 2. Watkins, 1 for 5. That hurts.
So Sterling 17 for 27 overall tonight at the free throw line. Now Woodbury goes to the free throw line, and it'll be Marcus Money. Marcus Money, I've got him unofficially with 13 points tonight, including that big-time jam there a couple minutes ago. Makes the first. He's got 14, looking for 15. And Woodbury leads right now by 11 with 49.2 seconds left to go. Money's second is good as well. He's got 15. Keene for three, no good. Rebound by Kogan, that's up and good. Dave Kogan having a monster fourth quarter. He's got 8 in the quarter, 11 for the night. Butter Lewis! Oh, Butter! Pour it on, it's 55-43. Three ball for Ernest Turner, our first three-pointer of the night, makes it 55-46. Turner now with 19. Quickly, Zachary Pendleton the other way. He's got 4, and it's 57-46. Here's Turner for 3 more. Rolls around, no good. Estrada tips the loose ball away. It will remain Sterling ball with 1.6 seconds left, but for all intents and purposes, it's over. Public address announcer making an announcement for people to stay in their seats because the game is not over. 1.6 left. Kogan, nice cut to the hole. Gets the basket at the buzzer. The final score, Woodbury 57, Sterling 48, and Woodbury has moved in to a first place tie in the Colonial Conference. We'll take a quick break here on Comcast Channel 43. Come back to talk about that first place standing for Woodbury after this.
You want somebody else?
57-46, 11-point lead, or victory for Woodbury, although the 2 points at the end make it a 9-point, 57-48 ball game. But in any event, the key statistic is a victory for Woodbury that propels them now into a first place tie with Haddon Heights. That's what they wanted tonight. That's what they got. They got some outstanding play from Aaron Estrada, who picked up 25 points, accompanied by Marcus Money's 15. But our Mike Shute is with the winning head coach, who will talk about maybe a defensive effort that might have been the key to tonight's ball game.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Here with Woodbury head coach Kevin Beebe. Kevin, you've got to be thrilled. First of all, your career record now goes to 500 overall coaching. I don't know if you were aware of that.
I didn't know that.
But also, of course, your team moves into first place. How's it feel?
Well, that's nice. We were out of first place for about 23 hours. Haddon Heights played last night, so that gave them the one-game advantage. I'm real excited about our whole season. I like the things that we're doing. I like the way our guys play together. This group's been together for a long time. We're really excited about what we have going on.
Coach, I think more impressively tonight was the defense you guys played on Ernest Turner. You had Butter Lewis out there, Mr. Pendleton. Those two guys pretty much were wearing Ernest Turner out there.
Well, I mean, it's no surprise that he's their best player, and we need to focus on him. We spend a lot of time on ways to get him in foul trouble, in which he picked up a bunch of fouls early on, which I think limited his effectiveness, and running fresh guys at him. Butter gave us everything he could tonight and started to slow down at the end of the third, and Zachary picked it up, did not miss a beat, played great.
As you look ahead here in the playoffs, of course, you guys still trying to grind out the Colonial Conference title, but also South Jersey Group 1, you guys are seeded second. You'll look ahead at what you have to face coming into this playoffs. It should be interesting for you guys going down the stretch.
Oh, I agree, and I love our side of the bracket. We open up with Wildwood at home, and then we'll get the winner of the Bordentown-Florence game. The other side of the bracket is Glassboro, Burlington City, Salem, and Gloucester. I think that's a very difficult side of the bracket to advance out of. So I love our draw. I like the way we're playing right now, and we'll take our chances.
There you have it from Woodbury head coach Kevin Beebe. That'll do it here from Woodbury High School. For Mike Linder, I'll throw it back to Mike Linder there, courtside.
Good job, Mike Shute and Kevin Beebe. Outstanding game for the coach tonight and the Thundering Herd of Woodbury as they once again pick up their victory, 57-48. They are now 15-5 on the season, but more importantly, 13-2 in the Colonial Conference. Sterling falls to 13-7, 9-5, and probably any opportunity for them to defend their
Colonial Conference Championship is gone. They'll have to look to try and move along in the Group 2 playoffs. So, big game for Woodbury. They accomplished everything they wanted to do tonight. 4 Channel 43, Comcast Cablevision, and Mike Shute. I'm Mike Linder. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll look for you next time.